Scott Safety, Scott Sight.
Starring Jasmine Bickle.
Isabella Ashley.
And Catherine Lazenby.
The problem. Bob the firefighter takes out his thermal imager during a fire, but only has one free hand to use. The thermal imager also has poor depth perception, so he can't really see where he's going. He could trip and fall on a rock.
Wah, wah, wah.
The thermal imager also does not have a clear image. He can't even tell what he's looking at. Getting help from Scott Safety. Firefighters send messages to Scott Safety through the internet giving requests. They want a hands-free thermal imager with better depth perception and a clear image. In 2014, Scott Safety gets to work. Coming up with ideas. Scott Safety prioritizes the main problems with the firefighters. Then they build a team called Firefighters of the Future to help work on the problem. The Firefighters of the Future build an alpha model of Scott Sight. Starting the process, they take the alpha model to the FDIC to get it approved. Then Scott Safety, Taylor Downing Innovations, and Design Reality team up to meet their 9-month deadline to create the final version of Scott Sight. Designing Scott Sight. They designed Scott Sight so that it's two separate pieces connected by Bluetooth. Scott Sight will have a 4-hour battery life that will require 5 batteries. And the screen and thermal imager are two separate pieces. The final product. They create the final product of Scott Sight on April 21st, 2016. And then they present it to the FDIC to get it approved.
Woo!
Scott Sight versus thermal imagers. Compare. Both still require a lot of batteries. Both still cost a good amount of money.
Cha-ching!
And they both still do the exact same job. Scott Sight versus thermal imager. Contrast. Scott Sight is hands-free. A thermal imager is hands-held. Scott Sight has better depth perception than the basic thermal imager. You won't be as likely to trip and fall.
Yay!
And Scott Sight has a clear screen image. Summary of features. Scott Sight is a hands-free thermal imager. The screen and camera are connected by Bluetooth. And the screen is adjustable inside of the mask. Using Scott Sight in the real world. A house is on fire. Firefighters jump into action. They adjust the Scott Sight on their mask. And they don't have to use any hands to use it, which means they can save people faster.